What up? Big Herc 916. Positivity, motivation, never settle for average. Go pick you up a hat at nsfa.co and represent, because I know you're not average if you're watching this channel. And I'm always telling you guys to watch yourself when you're in public and never underestimate your surroundings. There's always weirdos on the prowl. There's people within our society who aren't right mentally, people who have a lot of issues, people who are a danger to society who haven't got caught yet, and just predators, man. And a perfect example, is this instance right here where this little girl went to go to the bathroom in a grocery store, and this guy followed her inside the grocery store. And man, luckily, she was able to defend herself and call for help.
You're looking at the man arrested for the attempted sexual assault of a 16-year-old girl inside a bathroom of a Stater Brothers grocery store in Whittier.
The screams were just like, it was terrifying, like it was like bloody murder.
A mother crying and begging shoppers to help her daughter who was locked in a bathroom with a predator.
She was actually screaming, saying like, help, help, I need help. So my daughter's in the bathroom with a guy.
It all happened on Sunday. Detectives with the LA County Sheriff's Special Victims Bureau say the girl went to the restroom and the man followed her inside.
The suspect entered the restroom behind the victim, locked the door, and that's when the suspect pushed the victim on the floor and got on top of her and attempted to sexually assault her on the ground.
The girl fought back and screamed for help. Her mother, who heard the commotion, also began screaming.
And then 3 guys go in, pin him down on the floor. And obviously they take the girl out of the bathroom, put her far away, safe.
The attempted sexual assault of a 16-year-old girl has shaken up this Whittier community.
Shocked, I want to cry because it could happen to her. And it's scary because I worry about her all the time.
The suspect has been identified as 39-year-old Steven Magdaleno. He has a lengthy criminal record and was out on parole. Sergeant Jose Ramos says if it hadn't have been for those good Samaritans, the outcome would have been much different.
And, I commend them for taking the action they did because they saved a life. They should be commended by their employer.
Now, this was a perfect example. This was a public building, plenty of people around, and this particular individual still tried to make a move. So it's obvious he was either following this woman and her daughter, or he was stalking out the bathroom looking for an opportunity. But you just got some sick people out there. And they said this guy had a criminal history, but who knows how many times he's done something like this and gotten away with it. I mean, dude, your children are under attack right now in society in reference to just these people who have whatever sick things going on in their head and they're trying to take advantage. And whether you have a son or daughter, and with a lot of the especially bathrooms are prime for these type of situations taking place, because a lot of times there's not a whole lot of people in the bathroom. A lot of these bathrooms are in areas of the store that are isolated. This guy locked the bathroom behind him and was hoping that he, wouldn't have any interference. So, he knew his environment and what he could get away with. Gas station bathrooms, mall bathrooms. When you go to these places, walk your kids in there. I don't care if you have to wait with them or wait right outside the door, but do what you have to do. Because, it only takes a minute, a couple of minutes for somebody to cause something that's going to affect these young people for a lifetime. And I hate to see stuff like that happen. And whenever I, are out in public and I see young people by themselves, I always look for where the parents are at, because, there's people that are just no good. And I'm always, looking out for weird people anyway. Even as a grown person, I've been in situations where I've seen people who don't look right. So I'm hesitant. I done been in the bathroom and seen somebody just kind of hanging out, and I won't even go. I'll just stand there and wait, because who knows? This person might wait for me to be in a vulnerable situation and then rush me, try to rob me, or who knows, man. And I'm a big dude. I'm not like a small guy. So it is out there, and you can never underestimate anybody in as far as what they're capable of. Situations happen. I know of a situation where a homeboy of mine was in the bathroom, and he was doing his thing at a urinal, at a stall, and a guy came up and was drunk and kicked him in the ass and made him pee on himself, man. He got on his nice clothes, got it all over his clothes, man. Now, my homeboy, he's not no small dude, and he's like, looking at this dude, and this dude looked at him like, oh man, I thought you were somebody else. That's cap, So he turned around and checked the dude, and the dude tried to swing on him, and he put hands on the dude. And as a result, he ended up catching the case, because when security came in, they seen him beating the dude down. He had to pay the guy 10 G's in a court judgment. So see how that flipped? This guy kicked him in the ass, yet he had to pay the guy, and the guy violated him. So it's a slippery slope, man. And you just gotta be careful. You gotta watch yourself. You gotta protect your kids. You gotta be on point. It don't matter where you're at. There are people who are up to no good, who have a bad intention, and it's a very conscious awakening when it comes to what's going on in society right now, because all the dark elements fear feel that they can now come out the dark and do their dirt openly. And until that gets suppressed, it's like we have an open gate of darkness right now in our society, trying to take advantage of people who are soft targets, people they think that don't have any protection, who are open targets. So just be careful out there, man. Watch yourself, protect your kids, and be smart when you're moving around in public, especially when you're traveling on the road and you're going to gas stations, using the bathrooms, you're in the mall, you're in these grocery stores. There's just a lot of weirdos out there, man. So just a heads up. Big Herc, 916. Stop walking around with a crusty butt, smelly ball sack, and a funky hoo-ha. Big Herc said, wash that ass. Pick you up a t-shirt at freshoutseries.com. Hello, I'm Big Herc 916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.